Talk about the offense today, Jeff. You guys moved the ball a little bit.
Yeah, I mean we did, but I mean losing at home like that it's a tough deal. We got to find a way to be more competitive as a whole team. Each individual player, myself included, we got to be able to, you know, be more competitive, and go out there and play harder.
Jeff, a couple of guys said it felt like you guys practiced well this week. Why didn't you think that carried over to the field today?
I mean, yeah, we did practice well this week, but I mean that doesn't matter when you come out on Saturday and decide not to show up. I feel like we got down early and we weren't able to like really come together as a group and just say, hey, we got to put this ball in the end zone and we just got to be more competitive.
What was the game plan on offense and how did getting down early, did that throw it off at all? Or
No, I mean we stuck to it. I mean we knew what we had going in was a good plan. We were going to run it, we were going to throw it, and I feel like when we got into positions to make plays, we just have to make those plays.
When you don't have Mike to start the game, Peter goes out, just what kind of impact does that have on what you guys do?
I mean, Mike's obviously a great player, but I mean, we got guys, and it's always next man up. And you just got to go out there and bring that same level of competitiveness and same level of intensity to make up for it. And I trust all my guys out there.
Feeling was a little different this week than last week. I assume the inability to get the running game going was a big part of that.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, when one area struggles, you just have to make up for it. We weren't really able to move the ball. We kept stalling out, and it's just we have to bring it and have more like fire in us when things aren't going well. When hey, we need to know what we need to do, and then we need to do it.
What did Ricky provide today, Jeff?
Rick's a great player and a great guy to have out there. He's a playmaker. He can go up there and make the big plays, and I know like when it's one-on-one with him and the DB, I know he's going to find a way to come down with the ball.
Lovey said that some losses feel a little different. Is it fair to categorize this as one of those losses that's a little bit different?
I know for me as a competitor, I hate losing, period. I mean, yeah, this hurts. You never like to lose at home. Like, that's the biggest one. And for me, is like just the intensity and the fire that we didn't show, especially early on. I guess it kind of picked up towards the end. But, I mean, that's what hurts the most, I feel like.
How disappointing is that coming off last week? Roughly, you guys played pretty well in the first half.
I mean, we have to be able to finish, and we have to find ways to win. I feel like there's a negative culture here of trying to find a way to lose, and we just have to try to change that.
Jeff, are you worried that four losses in a row can turn into 5, 6, 7? How do you avoid that?
We just take one game at a time. We're not looking forward into the future. We're not, looking back now. This game's over. We'll look at it tomorrow and over the weekend, and we're right on to Minnesota.
Got the impression Coach thought you guys were a little flat today. Why did that happen? Do you have any idea?
To me, yeah, that's something that can't happen. I feel like everybody on the team just didn't come out with the fire and intensity, and that can't happen at this level, especially.
And the week didn't tell you that this was the case, right? You guys were happy with play.
Right, we practiced hard. We got after it throughout the week, but none of that means anything if you come out on Saturday and don't decide to perform.
Is there some of the things you said made me think? Do you feel like there's a sense of maybe a lack of belief, confidence, and some, not you, but just team-wide? You mentioned culture and things.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. I feel like, I feel like we go into every game knowing that hey, the game plan's there. We've practiced hard, and I feel like we're going to win regardless. I mean, as long as we know we've prepared and put in the preparation for the game that week. But, I mean, I wouldn't say there's a confidence issue. It's just it's kind of once you get out there, it's just like, hey, you have to come together and decide, hey, I'm going to make a play and change this game at every position.
No easy game next week. Either going to Minnesota, tough place to play, a good team.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about that kind of going forward?
Like I said, we're just going to look at this game first over the weekend, and we'll get right to them. And I'm sure we're going to put together some 2 hard workday practices, finish it up towards the end of the week, and get after it.
How'd the line play today?
The line played well, I thought. I had time to throw it back there. I mean, I just feel like it's got to be just as a whole offensive unit, we just have to decide that, hey, we can be a dominant force in dominant offense in the Big Ten. We just have to decide to do so.
You didn't have Mike or Mikey either today. How hard is that?
Like I said earlier, it's tough because those are both great players. But at the same time, we have guys that step in and fill in right when they go down. So it's like I have faith and trust in all the guys that come in to make plays, and it was no different with everybody out there.
You passed for 308 yards today with 20 completions. Is this something we should expect to see for the rest of the season?
I mean, I feel like our goal is just focus on one play at a time and execute one play at a time, and if we do that, good things will happen.